Good day, fellas. I hope you are ready for your daily dose of skill, and today we are going to play with a JPanther 2. The main reason why we are going to play with this tank, because yesterday we had the tank request stream, or sellout stream, however you are calling it, but that's not the point. The point being is that we played with this vehicle, and it brought me back down the memory lane, and I had a lot of fun with this tank, honestly. I truly did. I played one very good game. We are going to showcase this game in the end, but now we are going to play 2 live battles. Now, for someone who doesn't remember that, back in the dinosaur times, this tank used to be in the tech tree, and from the JPanther you could choose either you go with the Fede or JPanther 2, then Jack Tiger, and then obviously almighty Jack Peace, right? Beautiful tank this is. Now, how the tank is looking like nowadays, in my opinion, the tank is average. Community says the tank is a bit better than average. Armor-wise, yeah, it is not so good unless you are playing fully hold down, but good luck hiding the front of this tank. Obviously, it can be penetrated extremely easily, and it is... let's say it's far away from being ideal, right? If you use the hold down ideally, so that means you hide this and you show only your whole pixel perfect, I mean, it is all right, but good luck doing that. Most of the players won't be able to do this, and most likely, in the best case scenario, it is going to be the situation like this, right? Now, I want to highlight one more thing, fellas, that you can raid the tanks in the index page, log in via our gaming API. If you have 50 games, you can raid the tank. As you can see, we have over 220,000 community ratings, which is absolutely insanity, and we are going closer to pretty much... quarter of the million ratings, which is crazy amount, right? Also keep this in mind, if you are a drop hunter, keep this, you can check out the calendar in the index page and you can see when drops are, and we have last week of the drops left pretty much next week, speaking about the festive tokens, right? Keep this in mind. And now, without further ado, let's go straight into the game and let's have some fun. Okay, so the very first game, highway standard battle, tier 9 matchmaking, far away from being ideal, but we are going to be Gucci and we are going to be okay. Now, the tank, in my opinion, is definitely outdated. There is significantly stronger tanks in the game over the years, and it's definitely not a top dog to go for or to play with. By the way, if you do not know how to buy this tank, you are going to collector vehicles, and you can buy it from collector vehicles, right? Keep this in mind. It is important thing to highlight because I know not everyone is aware of that. Now, all in all, what is good about the tank? It is fast and it has the pretty good gun handling. What is bad about this tank, unfortunately, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, but the armor simply doesn't hold of this tank, and it's just far away from being ideal. But obviously this is understandable, and it's hard to have everything, especially whenever we are talking about the old school tanks like this, right? And I am talking about, and I'm saying that very much old school tanks, right? Beautiful shot to open our game. Everything is completely alright and everything is Gucci. What I would love to do, I would love to destroy the wall over there, and now whenever enemies are getting involved, whenever enemies are just simply making pressure through the middle of the field, we should be able to slap them, right? This is what I am looking for, right? That's all we need for a full happiness, fellas. We just want to have a cheeky angle over there. Now, you know that, and I know that this TS5 is just simply crossing through the middle of the field. So, eventually we are definitely going to spot him and we are going to see him. Like you saw the armor module before, we need to play hold down if we want our armor to be somehow decent and work somehow, right? But once again, this is not going to be simple. It is not going to be easy. It is going to be very challenging. Nevertheless, bless the tourists of the world of tanks, and TS5 is definition of the tourist. Beautiful, very nice. This is what we want to see, and this is what we are dreaming about. More tourists like this beautiful TS5, fellas. That's all I am dreaming about. Give us more tourists like this TS5. Now, we should be able to eliminate him from the game or not. obviously. That is straight up unfortunate, but it is how it is. Sometimes RNG is not on our side, which is completely okay. Our Hawk will definitely spot someone who is sitting right here in the back, right? We are prepared to shoot, everything is fine. All we need to do, we need to be ready, okay? That's all we need to do in this type of situation. We need to be ready to fire. As a matter of fact, I think we can get even more involved here and we can join where this Hawk is playing. So we are going to have tiny touch better angles for the tortoise somewhere in the back or for any other sniper schnitzel who haven't been spotted yet, right? This is exactly what we are dreaming about and this is exactly what we want. Now, we are in position. We are sitting very, very well here. Everything is fine. I have a feeling that I should load the APCR ammunition just considering what kind of big boy we have sitting here around the corner. We are okay. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And our Borat will definitely spot for us, or at least he should, right? Unfortunately, there is no direct angle for us to slap this tortoise unless he is going to get spotted in a bit different position, but it's okay. Beautiful shot to the ISU. 500 in the face is all the time very welcome, and that is beautiful if you would ask me, right? That is okay. Meanwhile, Gusor the tank, if he is going to get involved, he will take one for the team. Scorpion, but I don't really think that I have an angle on the Scorpion, although I definitely have an angle on Tortoise. But if you would pay attention to what Tortoise is doing, Tortoise is thinking that he's the most powerful tank in the world of tanks, so we are just simply farming his side. Is it a good decision to shoot APCRs? To be completely honest with you, not really. I can shoot the standard ammunition to the side of the Tortoise and we are going to be just fine, although guy is already eliminated and guy is already dead. Beautiful. 3.4 thousand damage, very, very nice game, very simple game. It's just, what do you want? This tank is doing exactly what you would expect. No armor whatsoever, okay-ish speed, good alpha damage. Overall, everything is fine with this vehicle. Meanwhile, I want to get one more shot. I am okay. We are ramming this gentleman, and I have a feeling that I am going to reload a bit quicker than Mr. Gusor the tank will, so we are picking up another kill, which is very, very good. Now DZT is looking straight for us. I am aware of that, but I don't really think I should be concerned about this vehicle because we simply can eliminate him from the game, and Arta is getting banged by the Mr. Borat. Perfection, fellas, perfection. And I really want to highlight one thing, that this tank used to be a 5 out of 5 tank, meta tank. One of the best vehicles. There used to be a fluffy super unicorns who used to play with this vehicle like crazy mother truckers and still doing a very, very good score with it. Nowadays, obviously, when we have the better top dogs in the field, this tank lost its dominance, but it still can work, as you can see that yourself. Beautiful game overall. Very nice, solid ace, thank you very much. Sniper Schnitzel, high caliber, 4.4 thousand damage, 3 kills, very, very nice game. We are first in the both places by experience and by the damage, and we got a bit of the profits, although don't focus on the profits because we have Christmas extravaganza going on. Let's keep it up. One more game, and after that we will have a nostalgia game from the live stream. It's going to be nice. Oh, would you look at this beauty? Murovanka standard battle. Very nice. I like this matchmaking. I like it a lot. All we are going to do here, we are going to take a typical bush in this position, right? Charlie 4. And we will try to protect both sides. We can shoot heavy line, and in the same time we can shoot the field if needed so. So that is great, that is beautiful, we should be just fine. What we can clearly see is that Contradicious is going to be sniping as well, although I cannot blame this guy. Honestly, I cannot blame him, that is understandable and that is expected. Meanwhile, we are taking our time to aim our shot and we are going to slap trash 103. That's great, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And now we can try to pay a bit more attention into the guys playing here in the middle, right? That would be absolutely amazing, don't you think so? Mr. Borat is trying to escape. Oh! 700 with high explosive straight into the Borat face. Oh, what a perfect timing. You cannot make this shit up, fellas. Absolutely glorious timing. We did everything properly. Hip hip hooray, everything is fine. Oh, that was beautiful. That was gorgeous, fellas. The Borat will think, oh my bananas, what is this tank? Is it some sort of new premium tank? Ooh, 700 alpha damage. That is crazy stuff. Meanwhile, Skill is playing with old school mother trucking tank while having the best time of his life, right? Okay. What do we want to do? I don't really think we want to get involved by any shape or any form. We are sitting pretty okay here. We definitely cannot complain how the things are looking like here. We are okay. All we want to do in this type of situation, we want to see enemies that are making some bad decisions. For example, this IS-22 is sitting in the open field, although I don't really think he's going to peek. Will he? We have T-28 prototype. Lovely tank, by the way. T-28 prototype is absolutely amazing. Unfortunately, we missed the shot for this guy, but that's okay. I mean, I cannot complain because I did not really fully aim at my shot, can I? That doesn't change absolutely anything. That doesn't change anything, fellas. Okay, how about this beautiful IS-22? Scorpion is going to slap him. Our Scorpion missed the shot, so did we as well. It's okay, doesn't change anything. We are fine, fine, fine. Ergashem was coming back to the same position twice in a row. There is a big chance that he is going to come back here for a third time. So all we need to do, we need to wait with a high explosive ammunition loaded, and we are just simply chilling. We are waiting until this mother trucker will get spotted. There is a chance that I do not need to wait until he will get spotted. I simply can go for a blind shot just like so. What is the chance that we connected this one? I do not know. But I would say it is all the time worth to take the risk. Let's go for a second one for a good measure. It's okay. You never know when you hit shots like this, right? And looking into this situation, ooh, Ergashem, you mother trucker, you lucky bugger. Ay, we were blind shooting his bush. Like I said, it is all the time the same situation. If the guy is coming back to the bush for a second time, that means he's going to be in the bush for a third, for a fourth, and for a fifth time as well. Doesn't change absolutely anything. We are going to try to shoot him anyways. Let's go like so. You never know. I am going to go for one more for a good measure once again. I just simply think that it is a proper way to do that. Actually, I changed my mind. I'm loading APCRs for a Skoda, since Skoda is making a bad decision. We are eliminating him. That's great. And we have T-28 prototype trying to get involved over there. That's okay. We are trying to aim our shot properly, and we are slapping him for another 400 in the face. That's good. Very, very good. Now, obviously, we know that he is dead. Or is he, Skill? Or is he? Listen, I'm trying to do my best, okay? I am trying to do my best, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, the guy is dead. Excellent. And now we want to slap this Mr. Ergashem. Oh, he was slapped. He was slapped, fellas. As you can see, he's missing like 600 hit points, so we should have a blind shot over there. That's great. That's awesome. That's amazing. Now, what we want to do, okay, we are getting spotted, not a big surprise, not the first time, not the last time. Progetto is sitting right here. It is okay. Progetto is sitting in this area, fellas. We need to keep this in mind. It doesn't bother me, to be completely honest with you, because whenever Mr. Progetto would try to make a bit of pressure like this, we should be able to punish him for his decisions and for his stupidity in the same time, right? So all we need to do at the moment is we are chilling, we are enjoying ourselves, and we are having a great time. Now, if Progetto is smart, what he's going to do, he's going to relocate like this, and he's going to take that position. That would be significantly more complicated and significantly harder, but once again, we definitely have all time in the world of tanks, and we do not need to panic, fellas. We do not need to panic. Okay, Module 1 destroyed our guy here, so Module 1 should be somewhere in the middle, right? At least that's what I want to believe. How about... Oh, Progetto is making pressure. Beautiful. This is exactly what we are looking for. Oh, come on, you lucky mother trucker. You lucky mother trucker. Yeah, unfortunately this tank doesn't have a match for Progetto. Actually, 2 Progettos in this type of situation. Yeah, that's unfortunate, but what can you do? That's World of Tanks, and this is how RNG is working sometimes. Nevertheless, we have a blind shot, so this should be like 2.8 thousand to 2.9 thousand damage game, which isn't horrible. Let's see the score, and after that, for a third game, you are going to see the game from the stream whenever we were talking about JPanther 2. It's going to be lovely. Okay, fellas, we are back with a bit of the reality check, with a bit of disappointment, if I can say so. But you know what? We are big boys. We are going to be okay. No blind shot hit. Ay, ay, ay. We did not even hit a blind shot to Hashem. That's sad, but what can you do? 2.2 thousand damage, 100 assisting damage, and yet still we finish it top by the damage and second by experience. But once again, games like this are happening, and there is nothing what we can do about this. Enemy team had better team. Not the best game of the World of Tanks indeed, but that's what we have. From our live games we played with this tank, we have solid 3.3 thousand damage and a bit of assisting damage, which I would say is a good session. Now, fellas, the live segment or the segment for a YouTube is done. You are going to see one more game whenever we were remembering the old days with a JPanther 2 from the live stream in almighty Prokhorovka. It was a good time. You will see how the gun can work and how the things are looking like when all stars are aligned. Anyways, thank you very much for watching, and let's teleport straight into the part number 2. Yeah. Speaking about the things, fellas, Cractus, thank you very much for 2 months. Thank you, Cractus. I appreciate you. Speaking about the things, wait. This tank used to be one of the best tank destroyers. Fellas, who remembers that this tank used to be one of the best tank destroyers out there? Captain Twitch a lot, don't you dare. I see what is happening in your eyes. Don't you dare. This tank destroyer, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, used to be one of the most powerful tank destroyers because it had it all. It had the gun handling, it had the speed, it had armor because you can play with this hold down. It used to be something else. IS-2M and the IS-2 shielded is the same tank now. IS-2M, I think, is a bit better. Not by humongous margin, but a bit better for sure. Then you could pick if you want this or Dede Fede to grind for Jack Tiger. Yes, you could pick those 2 tanks, yes. And this road was so much better. Although, to be completely honest with you, Dede Fede was the tank not to mess with either, right? Do you remember Dede Fede back in the day? To nachren, what a scare it was. What a scare it was. It's crazy. Captain Twitch a lot. I did it anyways. Did you up the number? Did you up the number? No, number is okay. Number is completely fine. Oh, you mean subscription? Ah. Follow you. Thank you, mate. I appreciate you. Hello, I would like to mark ISU 152. I had 93%, but I dropped it to 87. Any advice, please? If you can go up to 93, you can go up to mark level, but please keep this in mind that you need to have a good session, right? You need to have a good session in order to fix it and in order to make it work. So I think you are doing everything fine, but maybe you were playing on tilt or overall you were unlucky. Sometimes it happens for the best of us. JPanther was simply more useful because engine for research and so on. I cannot remember such a details about the engines, but maybe you are right. Oh, I remember the Fede very well. It used to stand like an impenetrable wall. You shall not pass. Times changed a bit. Now we have Grom. Spit in the face, miss the shot, hit the keyboard. I remember when I was facing the tier 5 cover against the Fede, my pants were always shaky. Feel you. Oh, I have no doubts whatsoever, my man. Those were scary days. You know, if you never played with a Stuart against the Tiger, you do not know how it feels like to get... Right, fellas? If you never played with a Stuart against the Fede, you do not know how it feels to get in this game. And now Mother Trucker's crying, plus too much making, plus too much making. I like the Fede armor gun was amazing camping Bushwanker because it was so slow. I was tourist back in the day as it was described the tank destroyer camp at bush every game, but after Jack Tiger gun felt another dimension. I know, but that's completely fine. That's all right. That is all right. You know, those days, fellas, enjoy while you are still tourist. Whenever you do not know how the things are looking like, those are awesome days. I can promise you that, fellas. After you know all ropes and everything, you are not going to look into the game the same way. So enjoy while you are the tourist. It's to the certain extent, you know, going back to the school days, you know, whenever the biggest problem is your homework, which you are not going to do anyways, you know, or the biggest drama which you can have, you can fight with your classmate, you know. What if I'm still in school? Beautiful, my man, beautiful. Enjoy your time. Enjoy your time. And when the problems are looking like the sky is falling, right? As well. And nowadays you are remembering the problems, you are thinking, ha, good one, good one. Now, kurva, I need to pay the bills, nachran, I need to make a living, nachran, I need to go into the job, bled. 5 artas back in the day. 5 artas. You could have 10. There is even one medal, fellas, that with Arta you need to kill 12 tanks. I'm not joking. There is even a medal that with Arta you need to kill 12 tanks. I'm not joking. Boilers, bloirers, blah, 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 blah. Something like that. You don't believe me? I can prove. You are joking. Then I can prove after this game. I can prove after this game. The meta of the game was a bit different back in the day. I get that medal with 261 while marking. We won't take anything below. That medal is discontinued. That medal isn't the thing anymore. This is the medal which old school mother truckers have. What a sweet tank. Okay, skill now getting 12 kills in Arta, something I didn't expect in 2025. Nowadays, you still can get 10. If you would check out Levhash in the index and check out the game, you can find something interesting. I have a medal for not causing damage to teammates for 50 games. Medal for not causing damage to the teammates for 50 games. I never gotten this medal. Never.
Gegnerfahrzeug ausgeschaltet.
Oh, yeah.
It's okay. Photonia, it's okay, don't worry, everything is fine. Technoben, thank you very much for 38. Thank you. Yeah, Fadin's medal. Oh. I remember when two tanks rammed each other, both got stuck because there was no good physics. I remember on the Draunenberg, there were 3 bridges which you could block with a very little tank, and you cannot push their tank without physics. Or in Clan Wars, it was a legit strategy to block the bridge with a tog, and no one can push this way. Because imagine there is no physics, so you cannot push the tank corpse, right? You can't. Block with a tog, I'm not even joking. I'm not even joking, I truly mean it. So then you are anticipating the push only from one side. And there were no passages through the water, right? There's 3 bridges. 3 bridges, that's all you have. 3 bridges. Was it a map from the bridge Erlenberg? Early versions of the Erlenberg.
Erwischt.
How we are killing it. Marek, how are you enjoying it?
Erwischt.
Marek, we are killing it. My man, we are slapping like crazy mother truckers.
Oh,
Rig medal, fine. Edrier, thank you very much for 30 months. Happy New Year. Likewise, all the best for you, my man. Back in the day when we had climbing meta, I wanted to quit the game. That was only time I wanted to stop playing. I feel you. I learned how to do the climb, so for me it was abyss. For me it was fine. Cannot rig Brethren Arms because it's glitched.
Hauptgeschütz beschädigt. Wir haben Genauigkeit eingebußt.
No, I su suka.
Gegnerfahrzeug ausgeschaltet.
Perfect finish. With a chin up. It reminded me of good old days. I have not played with this tank since I got 3rd Mark of Excellence. Maybe I will buy it again. Mark, this is something else. It's still okay tank. It's not the best tank in the world of tanks, but it felt truly okay. Will you grind the new British line or skip to the tier 10? I'm not probably skip because I need to produce the content ASAP. So probably I skip it. Probably I skip it. 5.4 thousand damage, 4 kills, beautiful ace wanker, sniper schnitzel, a high caliber Confederate medal. That was good, that was fine, and 69,000 profits.